What's good, everyone? How's it going? I hope I find you all well. This is Konam, your mentor from Defeat the Market Maker. So, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel where I'll be teaching you guys this strategy I call DTMM, which has the basic call from BTMM. So, this is an advanced version of the advanced, revised, and simplified version of the BTMM, and I call it advanced because I've added also some of my own methodologies that I got from different studies that I studied, and that seemed to work for me before I came across this BTMM. Then I added it on it. Then I mixed things up and formed something very powerful. And I just couldn't keep on calling it BTM, for it was no longer BTMM, and I just had to call it DTMM. Now we're no longer just beating, we're now defeating the market makers. So guys, I hope you're excited. I hope you're all ready for this lesson. If this is your first time to this channel, please click the subscribe button, and also please click the notification button so that you get notified each time I make a video and post it for you guys to watch it. Also, please click the like button so that you get notified of so that once you click like on this video, the YouTube algorithm may suggest this video to other traders who might be needing such content material to be suggested on their feeds. And also it helps you as a trader and helps you as a viewer help suggest more videos like this, not only just my videos, but then videos that are in this line of forex trade, that are about forex trading in general. So it's a 50-50. So please smash the like button. So guys, as you know me, I'm Konam, your mentor. Today I'll be taking you through, guys, the most waited upon lesson that I myself was also waiting to give out to you guys. For I know it is a very important and crucial lesson, guys. Like, for you, it is important and you need to be paying attention and taking notes, for it is about this indicator right here. A lot of people ask me what it is and what I will be meaning when I indicate some statements, and I use the some vocabulary for this particular indicator that I'm drawing on right now. This is the TDI, the Traders Dynamic Index indicator. This is a combinatory. It's a combination of many indicators and uh, many indicators that are made to work as one, thereby being called one name, which is the Traders Dynamic Index, the TDI. So what this indicator is an indicator that comprises of different other indicators. So let me just get in it. Let me get in it so that you guys I'm really excited to be doing this lesson. You don't know how excited I am. So you need to be having your pen, paper. If not, if you trust your mind, if you that's up to you, but I suggest for you guys. But then, so let's get into it. Let's not waste time. So this is a PDF that I compiled for this lesson for you guys. As you can see, guys, I do love you guys, and I do appreciate the support that you do. I do thank you guys I do thank those who subscribed and those who have been subscribed already. I do thank those who smashed that like button. I do thank those who smash the notification button, and I do thank those who don't feel like doing any of those things and are just watching. I do thank you for taking your time to be watching. That means a lot again. So let's get on it. So this indicator is, so I need to tell you one thing so about this, the lines of the TDI. I hope you can see the cursor, the lines of the TDI. So as you can see with this picture right here on your screen, showing on the screen of the trader dynamic index pro. So what's shown here, let me have pointers. What's shown here is that this blue line, just showing color. This is a blue, another blue line similar to that one, but just in opposite. The other one is coming from the top, the other one is coming from the bottom, but they are of similar color. That's blue. I just want to highlight the colors. This green one here is another one, and there is another red one. I'm going to be talking about each one of these, and there's this one, the yellow one, and there are these horizontal lines. So I'll be just referring to everything in here with their colors. So if I want to be talking about these dashed horizontal lines, I'll be referring them as the horizontal lines, the dashed horizontal lines. If I want to talk about these blue lines right there that I indicated, I'll be talking about them as I'll be calling them the blue lines, the top one and the bottom one. If this green line is the green line, if the red is the red, if the yellow is the red. I'm going to give you the proper names for them, but I just thought I should tell you that. So as you can see with what I've just shown you, let's go back to my charts. I want to show you something. So as you can see with my screen, let me zoom, let me increase the size of the TDI indicator. As you can see right here, for mine, it is the only different color is that I have black instead of green on my green line. Oh, sorry, on the green line that I showed you on the PDF. Mine here, my TDI here, it's represented by this black line right here. This has no special reason. It's just the same line, just different color. This is just for clear indication of the line only, not because it has different values or what. They're just of the same, but the blue lines are the same, the yellow, the red are all the same, and the horizontal lines are the same. These grayish lines on mine are just an indication that it will be indicating that we are getting closer to the black dashed line, but the black dashed line is just the same line with that other one. And the pink one right there is just an indication showing that we're getting closer to the black dashed top line. It's not appearing here because we're maybe a bit far from it. So there's also another pink bottom dashed one indicating that we're also getting closer to the bottom dashed line. So guys, that was just an overview on the appearances of the TDIs, on my TDI and the one right here that I'll be using for this lesson. So guys, let's get into it. The green line that I showed you, that's the current price sentiment. I hope you're taking this down, or whatever that you're doing, or you know this, you're just revising, is fine, or you want this to stick, then you're taking notes or taking screenshots, that's still fine. Or you're waiting to request for the PDF, I will send it to you. My Telegram is in the description box, the community in the description box as well. For funding, in the description box, the most reliable funding company that I use myself, and I trust in these guys. They actually do payouts. I made a video on them. It's all in the description box. I will indicate the video that I made on these guys in the description as well. So guys, let's get on it. So the green line is the current price sentiment. So this is known as I'll talk about that. So just get it as it is right now. This is what they represent, not what are they, not them specifically, but just what they do. So the green price, what it is that it is a current price. It shows what it represents, that it represents the current price sentiment. Then the red line shows crossover for entry and exit. These are their functions, not their values, not their like what they are, but this is what they do. This is what they do, not what they are. So the green line, what it does is that it shows the current price sentiment. The red line, what it does is that it shows the crossover for entry and exit. The yellow line, what it does is that it shows the overall market sentiment. The blue line, including the other one, the blue lines, those blue two lines, they're just the same. They indicate increasing or decreasing volatility, increasing and decreasing of the volatility. That's their functions. Those are the functions of them. So on this, so this whole TDI, this Traders Dynamic Index, the whole of it, all within it, as you can see that it compromises of four different lines here, four different types of lines. Then the horizontal lines as well, that indicates the support and resistance. So five different types of lines. So there are also five different TDI strategies that we get from this. So this whole TDI thing, the purpose for it, this whole TDI, is to confirm what price already is showing. If it's a W, it confirms the W. If it's a peak, it confirms the peak. If it's an entry, it confirms the entry. If there are levels, there are confirmations for levels. If there is an entry, there are confirmation for entry on the TDI. Everything that if a change in market structure, it's confirmed by the TDI. It just call a confirmation indicator. It's for confirmation, not for indication. It's not to indicate an entry where you should enter or where you should exit. No, although you could use it for that, but then with our strategy, we don't use it for that. We just use it as an additional confirmation. Though, so that means you can use other indicators to confirm and not include, or you can just use other things and not even looking at the TDI. So you see that with experience, with times you not even check on it, but then you need to do so just to confirm your entry, just to know where and when you should increase and pump up your stop lot, your lot sizes. That's the main purpose. You confirms and keeps you safe. So there are five different strategies. The first one is there's the TDI signal. The second one, there is the SP reversal. The third one, there's the TDI hook. The fourth one, there is the squeeze. The fifth one, there is this hidden secret. So as you can see right here on the screen, these are the five. These are the five TDI strategies that are within the TDI, that are gotten from the TDI. So guys, it is what it is. These are the five: the TDI signal, the first one, the SPC reversal, the second one, then the third one being the TDI hook, then the fourth one being the squeeze, then the fifth one being the hidden secret. So let's get in deep with one by one. We'll talk about each one of the five. So starting with the TDI hook. So this TDI hook, so did I include what these lines are? Okay, let me just go back and talk about this. So I am seeing that I had left out the part where I talk about what what the green line is, what the red line is, and what the yellow line is, what the blue. So let me do that with my voice. So I hope you are listening to me right now. So that green line is an RSI. That's a relative strength indicator. That's an RSI. The red one is an EMA. The yellow one is an EMA. I'm not particular of the value right now. Then the yellow one is also an EMA. I'm not particular of the value again. The blue lines, those are Bollinger Bands. I'm not particular of the values as well. Then those horizontal lines are just support lines, support and resistance lines. Each one placed on the indicated value. The first one, the bottom one is placed on the 32. Then the second one is placed on the 50, the midway. Then the third one is placed on the 68 value. So that's what they are. So I left that. I was supposed to maybe show it around this year, but I've talked about it now. It's fine. So you can rewind the video and take the knowledge down. So the first strategy, the TDI hook, the TDI signal. The TDI signal. This is about a trend, a certain trend, and an angle strategy. That's the TDI signal. The beauty of the TDI is in its simplicity to plot the direction of market sentiment in relation to price. So I talked about that. The strategy is the everyday. This strategy is the everyday strategy for all TDI users, regardless if of the type of trader: scalper, 5-minute, scalper 1 minute, 5-minute, scalper, active or swing traders on intradays, or position traders on a daily chart. It works So simply, what this simply means is that this TDI works on all the time frames. All time frames, the TDI just confirms on all time frames. That's why it's also important. That's why you see on the template that you install, it's fixed. Like you cannot remove it. It's fixed. You cannot remove, like you cannot remove it that on this particular time frame I want to remove the TDI. No, it's always showing. It's always there. It's part of the template, and since that is because it works on all the time frame. That's what it's meant. It also works on whatever type of trader you are, whether you're a scalper or active or swing or whatever. So to trade the TDI signal now, you look to trade the green line crossing the red line with good angle in the trend direction of the yellow line. Aish, guys, you just get this. It's very important. This is very important. This statement is this is the very important statement that I could have given you the whole of this lesson, that I could ever give to you the whole of this lesson. To trade the TDI signal, you look to trade the green line firstly, crossing the red line secondly, with a good angle. Take note of that part, with a good angle, in the trend direction. So it's also important of in the trend direction of the what? Of the yellow line. Thirdly, that's the third factor. So pay particular attention now. So breakdown of the strategy. Firstly, you look for the green line and the red line crossovers. In the crossovers, look for strong angle in the direction of the overall trend. That's the market baseline, and that's the yellow market baseline. So the yellow line is the market baseline, the green line, that's the RSI, and the red line is the signal line. So firstly, you look for the cross, look for crosses, okay. So the red line is like that. You look for crosses in the green line. Look for crosses. That's the first cross. That's the second cross. You look for crosses of the green and the second line. So it's right here and there. At crossover, you look for strong angle. That's the angle. The angle of what? The angle in the direction of the overall trend. The overall trend is shown by what? That's the market baseline, the yellow line right there. So you look for the angle that the crossover is occurring it. So let's say it's just like that. Then it's like that. No, it's opposite. So let's say it's like that. Then it's like that. So that's the overall. So usually the market baseline does not make this. Let me just, yeah, because it does not turn too much. Oh no. Something like this. That's the yellow line. Those are the cross. So it's this angle right here. That's the angle that is being told. The angle right there. That's the angle that is being talked about. Okay. So at the crossover, look for the strong angle, the angle that I just showed you. Compare the direction of the price now in the TDI green line. So you go to the price, that's the main chart, your main chart. So it's like this, the main chart is right there. Then the TDI is just below the main chart, like that, like, let me show you. Like this. It's like this is the main chart, the one here. Can I indicate? This is the main chart here. This is the main chart, and this is the TDI, as you can see. As you can see by that. Where was I? Yeah, okay. So then you compare the price and the TDI. So the price from the main chart, from the bigger chart, then the TDI from the green. So on my screens here, on my TDI, I'll be looking at this black line. This represents my green line on the text that I'm opening, and the price. This is the price. The candlesticks is showing the price. So it's really simple stuff, guys. Simple stuff. It shouldn't be confusing you because it's easy stuff. So high probable trade when both are moving in the same direction. So there is a high probable trade when the price and the TDI green line, and on my screen I'll be talking about the TDI black line. So let's talk about this, refer to as the green line. So there is a high probable trade when the price and the TDI green line are moving in the same direction. So enter the trade if price action and TDI align. Make sure about that. So it is only when the confirmation is now that you notice your W or your M or whatever, then you come to the TDI, then you compare the price. You use this TDI signal strategy, then you follow the first step. Now when you're at the fourth, you now need to enter when the trade enter the trade if the price action and the TDI align. After the alignment of the price action and the TDI, that's when you enter the trade, without hesitation, without thinking, hesitation, or doubting. That's when you enter the trade. So you exit when the green line crosses over the red, blue, or yellow lines in the opposite direction. That's when you exit, and doesn't exit. Also depending, so you see with time, this also depends on where on the TDI is where are the horizontal lines that I showed you. Where did this crossover? Okay, with where the horizontal lines are located. So you exit when the green line crosses over red, blue, or yellow lines in the opposite direction. So for long trade, angle of green line between 12:30. I'm sure you guys, everyone is aware of clocks that looks like this. So this is what we'll be using to show our angles. You just imagine the TDI, sorry, you just imagine the TDI moving in this direction. No, is this the one? No. Okay, let me just continue the way that I was doing it. So for the long trade, the angle, you are all aware of angles, you are all aware of the clocks, I assume. So for the long trade right here, this right here, for the long trade here, the angle of green line should be between the 12:30 and the 2 o'clock right there indicated. So the green line should be going through. Oh, come on. The green line should be going. The green line should be going through. Should be between those two lines, the 12:30 and the 2 p.m. That's where this the angle the green line should be moving along with. So the horizontal will be right there. The other one. So no, let me not talk about that. So that's the angle that it will be indicating a long trade. The angle that will be indicating a short trade is when the TDI will be moving between the 4 p.m. and the 5:30 angle. That's the angle that will be moving. So during this time, the market baseline should be flat or rising between the 32 or 50. So as I indicated, let me just use here. So let's say color now. Let me do it the way that it is. So assuming that this is the 50, this is the 68, and this is the 32. So the market baseline should be flat or rising, and should be between the 32 and the 50 levels. This is my 50, this is my 32, this is my 50, this is my 32. So it should be around, it should be here, ranging in this area, flat or rising, just like that. That's how the market baseline should be. Also, avoid entry when market baseline is near the 68 level for a long trade. So for a long trade, we are saying that when the market baseline is like floating around this area, even when when the green line is within this angle, but then the market baseline is floating around the area, just know that the trade is not you should not take a long trade at that time. You should only take a long trade when the market baseline is within this 50 and the 32 range. Yeah, take note of that. So for the short trade now, the angle, as you say, it should be between the angle of the green line should be within the 4 p.m. and the 5:30 p.m. PM or AM, but that's the angle that you should be having. So the market baseline this time should be flat or falling, falling between the 68 and 50 levels. Now for this one now, it should be around this area, should be within this area, be falling within this area right there. That's when you should take the sell, consider sell. Not that's when you should confirm that, yeah, for sure. So for sure that it confirms. That's how the short trade is confirmed. Since we say the TDI's purpose is to confirm our entries. So also avoid entry when the market baseline is floating below this area, like just the same thing with the, like you should avoid the trade when the TDI is within the 32 and the 50 range instead of the 50 and the 68 range right there. You should avoid trades there. That's a no, and that's a indication that you are that's unconfirmed. So let's get into these examples right here. So as you can see, the chart looks just like mine, except mine I have the, instead of the green, my line is black. So let's get in it. As you can see, the long trade with our clocks, as you can see, if you would want to be realistic, if you want to be realistic, let's use the, to confirm the angles. We can see that that's for sure, surely speaking, truly speaking, the angle of that green line right there, it's within the 1 hour, sorry, it's within the 1 o'clock and the 12:30 and the 2 o'clock angle. Then the market baseline, as you can see, the 50, our 50 is right here. This is our 50, 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 this is our 32, this is our 32. So as you can see, the market baseline is rising within the what level? The 32 and the 50 range. Beautiful, beautiful. So after you notice that, as you can see here, so the entry will be confirmed way right here, and someone would have made money all this way by confirming the trade. So this is a confirmation signal. So that's how you take it when you're trading this this TDI signal. So let's move on. So with the angle, so the short entry now, for the short entry, caution, the market baseline near the 68 level is a potential reversal. So that simply means when the market baseline, the yellow line, is close to the 68 level, it's a potential reversal. Like the trade is most likely to reverse and most likely to fall. The price is most likely to fall or to sell, whatever that you may call it. But it's the potential is most likely to be high. How do we confirm? Using the TDI simply. So we couldn't be doing that if we only were considering price. That's why this TDI indicator is important and it's crucial to be having and to be knowing how to use it. That's why I am teaching it and giving you the knowledge right now. So let's go on. That's the short end. So for the short entry, right right here, as you can see here. Our green leg, our green angle is on what? Is on what? The angle is on what? It's during which time? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock to what? Well, the 4 o'clock is around that area. What's the angle for? Yeah, 4 o'clock and 5:30. Is it 4 o'clock again? Yeah, the 4 o'clock and right in. So with time and experience, you'll be able to foretell. You won't need to be calculating the angles and checking and confirming the angles. You just know that with what it's presenting and with where the market baseline is and where the green line is, the angle must be this and the sell must be this. And with the crossover, the indication. So as you notice, guys, please don't forget the first thing that I know that we are no longer considering, that we are now focusing on the angles and not. But the first thing, if you remember, the number one thing was there should be a crossover of the green and the red line. Same applies here. There should be a crossover of the green and the yellow line right there. So it's crucial. It's crucial and it's important. That's the first thing. I know that we are now focusing on the angles and the market baseline and all that, but then that's the first part. The first part is the crossover. So with experience, you sometimes you might see how things you might know with the way that the yellow line is raising, and after the crossover, you just enter the trade there because you'll be confident and sure that price is going to move in a certain direction, and you'll be 100% sure and 100% certain about that. So yeah, easy stuff, I know. So this is just confirming the angle. As you can see, the angle, the market baseline is around the 68, so potential reversal is a very high, and the short trade was made probably around this area after this shifting to the downside. After this shifting to the downside angle, after this shifting to this big shifting candle to the downside. So that's that. So reading the TDI signal on I'm giving you the the juice part of the story so that we close this lesson on the first video on the TDI signal. I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys. I want you to take this content smooth as it can be and as easy as you can get it. And as because I know when I started out trading and when I started out this strategy, Steve Mauro was my mentor initially. Then he would like leave things complicated for me and too complex for me to understand and to digest as a beginner. So I always wished that if I could ever come across someone who would teach it the way that I'm doing it right now, very simple to understand, very easy, everything simplified, and also for free. But then I also regretted on no, I also encourage that after getting this content for free, you should also come get my mentorship if you can. If you can, the best way you can do that, because we'll be getting this, you'll be doing this, and I'll be showing you the right ways, and I'll be doing live sessions with you. We'll be having one-on-ones, and there are plenty of advantages. You'll be in my signals chat. Also, you can join my signals chat if you cannot afford the mentorship, but then you just join and we can get the conversations. If you are looking for good energy, if you are interested in trading for your life, if you're interested in trading for life and you are really interested in making money, just hit me up. I got the energy and we can work something out together. So I've always wanted the similar energy that I'm possessing now, and I know having if I had a mentor like myself back then, I know I would have reserved plenty of time that I had to put out there in teaching myself, swapping mentors, learning strategy after strategy, and all that, because things were just complex and I just needed the simplicity. So that's how I'm doing it, and I don't want to put too much pressure from you. It's one strategy at a time. So for now, you got this TDI signal. I am expecting you guys to go do your personal homework on this. For my students, I'll be asking them to do homework and send the charts straight to me. And yeah, so that's that. So let's get on it. So what you should do on a 50-minute time frame. The green line represents the current price action, as I said before. The red line represents the 1 hour price action. The yellow line represents the 4 hour price action, as you can see. So that's why the yellow line is a bit more lagging, or a bit more, it's less noisy than the green and the red one, because it is a 4 hour price action line. So yeah, that's the market baseline for you. The red line is the signal line. So yeah, that's how they are. So that's the TDI signal for you guys. That's the first strategy. The second one is right here. Be waiting for you tomorrow. That's the swing or position reversal strategy. To be waiting for you tomorrow. So after you swallow this, I just hope you understand what I mean. If you have any questions, you can comment you leave your questions in the description box. Myself or my team will get back to you. You can contact my Telegram. I respond quicker. You can contact me on Instagram on the Defeat the Market Maker page. Also, please go and follow us on Instagram, guys. We are quicker there because we are always online on the Instagram platform. So just to assist you guys, and on the Telegram channel, we are also quick to get to respond to you guys. So if you have anything, if you want to request, if you want to join the team, if you want to join the mentorship, we are there for you guys, to assist you guys, to help you guys. And thank you for watching my video. This was the first TDI signal strategy. There are still 4 more signal strategies. So click the notification button so that you get prepared and you are ready, and you'll be waiting for the uh, for the other 4 strategies on the TDI that are very important. It gets more profitable with the more strategies that you know. So the first one, so right now you're 20% profitable just because you know this TDI signal confirmation. When you do the second one, you are on 40, third one 60, 80, then 100, then 120. If they continue to be more, 140 again, then you just continue. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Please click the share button. Share this video to many traders that you know. Many traders, help others, reach out to others the same way that I'm reaching out to you guys. Let's share what you know. Let's share what you have. If you just came across this channel for the first time, share this channel with others so they may also benefit. Just share the video, share whatever. Just learn to share. If you start sharing, the market will start sharing profits back to you. So sharing is the greatest deal, guys. I wouldn't lie to you. Ever since I started making these YouTube videos and posting these videos, guys, the market has been rewarding me for this. Despite everything else, the market has been rewarding, and I know that I have mastered this strategy, and the strategy is paying. But I know deep down there is something that the sharing that I'm doing with you guys here, there's some sort of reward that I'm getting from the markets. I know that, and I feel it. And I also want the same, guys. I also want the same for you, the same way that I want you guys to understand the strategy and to do the strategy. That's the same way that I want you to win, because once I win, we all win. And once you win, I win, and your neighbor win, and your whole family wins, and your whole circle of friends wins. So guys, thank you for watching this video. This is Konam, your mentor, and I am signing out. Peace. Also guys, please stay safe, mask up. I wouldn't want to lose you, or I wouldn't want to even lose one of you. I love you all, guys. Thank you.